What's going on, BFFM? I am Carlos. This is Steven.
How's it going, everyone?
Welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Today, the new flanker to the Paco Rabanne Invictus. We have our Invicti collection here. It's called Invictus Legend. Keep it right there.
Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover.
As you can see, we kind of own the whole lot of them. We forgot, or not we, look at me, I forgot, and I'm putting you as a we.
Yeah, I know you
I
own
forgot
it, yeah.
to bring the 2018 version of the Aqua.
Invictus Aqua, yeah.
Let's backtrack a little bit. Invictus, Paco Rabanne Invictus. The original came out in 2013.
Yep, I remember that.
It was followed by the Aqua version and the Intense version in 2016, both in 1 year.
Okay.
In 2018, they came out with Invictus Aqua, but it was a different aroma.
Like a reformulated version.
Yeah, it actually wasn't reformulated because the original Aqua was just a limited release, and they intended it to just be for that year. Anywho, they came out with another one in 2018, another Invictus Aqua, which was much more citrus heavy than the original one. Mm-hmm. And this year we have Invictus Legend.
Yeah. So quite a number of flankers, and somewhere peppered in there is also a limited edition release. And
right.
So here we have just four of them in front of us, I should say. And this one is the Invictus Legend. I do want to note it does look very similar to the 2018 Invictus Aqua, except this one is a little bit darker.
Yes, it is. It's a little more blue, the 2018, which after my review, I never rocked it. It just sat there. I've worn the original over the 2018.
Okay.
Not because it sucks. It's just it was more citrus heavy for me, and there are other citruses that I love better than the Invictus Aqua. So I just never got around to it. Listen,
I can understand that. Sure.
We have a lot of fragrances. Sometimes you make a dent, sometimes you don't. This one here, the new one, 2019, is classified as a woody aromatic fragrance. The noses I will leave down below because I don't remember them off the top of my head. They're fairly new noses. They're young.
I know it's Domity Berthier and Nicolas Beaulieu. Yeah.
Thank you for saving me a subtitle. There you go.
Yeah.
A woody aromatic fragrances. The notes are grapefruit, sea salt, sea notes, geranium, bay leaf, spices, guaiac wood, and red amber. It's available in a 50 ml bottle, a 1.7 ounce bottle, which retails for $74. There's a 3.4 ounce bottle for $96. And then we have the 5.1 Gigantor size for $124.
Wow. So that would clearly be your best value, but how much Invictus do you need?
It's a lot of Invictus. It's a lot of Invictus. Let us spray some on. Same bottle design, just different shades of glass.
Mm-hmm. So this is more of a first impression for me. I mean, I know I smelled it off of you when you got in the car. It was wafting off of you quite strongly. But yeah, I'm going to be smelling it for the first time today, basically.
And I had put it on many hours earlier.
Okay.
So there's your longevity. Right off the bat, longevity is good and projection is good. I definitely get a salty sea air thing going on. It's not quite aquatic. It's not at all. But the salt aspect of this fragrance is definitely present. Your wife came in before she was picking up the baby that your mom was watching, and I let her smell it, and she said, "Ooh, salty." That was the first words out of her mouth. I was like, "You're learning, Mrs. Redolessence. You're really, really learning."
And you know, I kind of have to agree with her. I do definitely get like a salty overtone from it. I don't know if that's on account of the sea salt or the sea notes, because there could be some synthetic aroma chems that give off a salty overtone. But I'm also picking up on the sweetness from this one too. And I think that that's what lands it within that Invictus DNA.
I don't get the grapefruit much.
No, not really.
They clearly wanted a salty vibe. Salty vibe on BFL, never. They wanted a salt because sea salt and sea notes, so they were aiming for that. So the sweet woods I do get. The guaiac wood is definitely, I always say when I have that note, it's a very sweet woods, and it's a really pleasant scent profile for me, and I do enjoy it.
Oh, okay. And another thing too, I know there's bay leaf listed as a note. I know an active compound in bay leaf is eugenol. Eugenol is also found in bay rum. It's also found in clove. And so I am getting a little bit of like that clove minty vibe from it as well. And I think it's that minty presence that works hand in hand with the that aquatic nuance so well, and puts you in the mindset of like a fresh summery release. But the sweetness definitely is there. So it's not something quite as light and citrusy as Invictus Aqua, whether it be the 2016 version or the 2018 version.
It's actually pretty strong
Yeah.
for a summer flanker. You're going to get performance out of it, and it's one that you could potentially overspray for sure.
Yeah, but it's not as sweet or as strong as the Invictus Intense version.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
That's definitely the most prominent. The most prominent one? No, it's the loudest brother of the family.
I do think so as well. You know, the thing with me at least is whether you're wearing the Intense version, the Legend version, or the original version, if I smell it in the air, I personally feel as though I would have a hard time telling which one is which. I'd very quickly tell them, oh, I know you're wearing an Invictus fragrance or an Invictus variant, but if I were to narrow it down, I feel as though I would have a hard time personally.
Okay, so you do enjoy these. You enjoy wearing them. Clearly, one of these is this Aqua from 2016.
I love the Invictus
is
Aqua,
almost
yeah.
shot. Mine's only like up to there.
You can definitely pull it off in the hotter weather, especially with the minty vibe and the salty vibe. Just go light on the trigger, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And definitely it's going to cling to your clothing. So I'm a clothing spritzer,
Same.
and it's going to cling to your clothing and going to come off really strong if you overdo it. So spray with caution.
I love that. But yeah, I think Invictus is a great scent for somebody who's just looking for something that has a high compliment factor. It's typically very well received. People don't have anything negative to say about it. And it's also not a scent in the vein of like 1 Million where it's overly sweet and could be almost sweet to the point of cloying. So I don't personally get that with Invictus, and I don't know too many other people who do get that with it.
All right, so our thoughts on the new Invictus Legend from the Invicti collection. New word, always finding new words and making up words at BFL. Hope you enjoyed our take on it. If you tried it, do let us know in the comment section down below and we'll start a conversation. If you're new to this channel, please do consider subscribing. Subscribe to Mr. Redolessence.
Thank you.
If you haven't, a subscriber, click on the bell icon to miss notifications on the reviews, the content giveaways, and all the fragrant fun always happening right here at BFL. You can't say giveaways when you're not doing the giveaway, Carlos. I take that back.
I know. Are you?
You know what I mean. On 3/4 of my videos, I do a giveaway. Take care, stay blessed. We will see you next time.